projects, what issues should be given priority in 2024? As a Rivers person, as a Port Harcourt person, as an Andoni person, as somebody in Eche throughout last year, I don't think any month went by throughout last year we didn't have an incident from Eche. So now that we're about to start, we have started the year. All right, it's already in motion. Businesses are opening. People are having to do one or two things left, right, and center. The question is, what projects from the government? What projects from your local government chairman? What projects from the various businesses that are around you, the big players in Rivers State, do you think should get maximum or priority attention this year? Obviously, the government will not be able to do everything all at once. Obviously, the government will not solve all the problems in the immediacy of time. Obviously, the government will probably not even get to some local government areas. That is a fact, right? But it should not be a case of nothing was done at all. What would you want to have seen done in 2024 concerning your stay as a resident in Rivers State, whether you are in Port Harcourt, whether you are in Obalga, whether you are in Ahoda, whether you are down in Saratoru? What exactly, Bonny Island, what exactly would you want to have the government target for you, your community, your area, and the cities? Yes, because some will tell you Buguma City is a city. Yes, in particular. Numbers to call 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. As always, please keep your comments civil.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Well, first caller for the new year is Peter from Eleparao. Peter, good morning to you and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Good morning to you, Peter.
So my take is on the insecurity
okay.
In Ibeche, in particular, because many times people keep on complaining concerning insecurity over there. I think the government should look into it. But from time to time, people come to church and testify how they nearly lost their lives over there in some bushes over there. And this issue is always coming up from time to time. They divert people over to that place and they slaughter people. And people sometimes don't complain. So government should look into it and check what is happening there. But people are losing their lives. That is my take.
All right, Peter, thank you very much. I was worried about the insecurity in that part of Rivers State. All right, so what about you? WhatsApp, by the way, 08090306416, 08090306416. That's where you find us on WhatsApp and on Telegram. Please, once again, do not call that number. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. At Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. Kinsley is on the line. We get to speak to Kinsley shortly. Kinsley is speaking to us from Rumudara this morning. Let's say hello, Kinsley. Good morning. Good morning and Happy New Year to you.
I wish you the same. Mr. Duke.
Okay.
Although what I expect in this new year for government to do most importantly is that Leon Hammy Road that leading, there is another junction leading to a car.
Okay.
It's very narrow. I know that's where they have. I think I had some time that a notice has been passed to most of the landlords around there. Although I'm a bona fide son of that place, but I really need a development in that place. The road is stuffy. As in, when you're passing the road, you don't feel comfortable passing the road because of the keke. Before you knew it, you'll be injured by the roughness of the keke, all those stuff like that. Just the expansion, the realization of that road. is really going to help, honestly speaking.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. Beke and Rukwaku, do enjoy your holiday, Kingsley. Beke, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Beke.
All the AOBs and every staff of Nigerian folks.
Thank you very much, please.
Happy New Year. So my own concern about what I expect the government to do for us this 2024 is to expand the city of Port Harcourt to some senatorial districts. The governor, towards the end of the year, commission inaugurated the construction of 24,000 housing units thereabouts around the Obrikuri address. We should expand it to the senatorial districts, like Ahuda, Bori. These are other senatorial district headquarters that are lacking. I think they want to build new cities. Instead of precisely the 24,000 housing units in Port Harcourt, we're supposed to have expanded it by taking, let's say, 5,000
around
to Bori and Ahuda respectively, so that the other cities will grow up apart from Port Harcourt alone. Because it is only in River State that will have one single city-state status. So if you go to Delta, you go to Akwa Ibom, you see other cities are back. You go to Delta, you see Uganda, you see Warri, you see Asaba. But
you have a very good point there.
So the governor should back on housing units in these two senatorial district headquarters, so that the other towns will grow up inside the full Port Harcourt.
Thank you very much, Beke. He raised a very good point. In Delta State, for example, everybody knows Warri, nice place, but there's also Asaba. And Ughelli over the years has steadily grown to a place where more people would live, work, have great schools, build houses. If there's even a budding car market in that area. Peter is speaking to us from Oyigbo. Peter, good morning to you. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Jude. Good morning, River State. Good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning, Peter.
Thank you. I would want the government to attend to the road linking Igbo to oil mill. That road is a dead trap. It's not good at all.
Yes.
And also the policemen covering Obigbo to Eleme Junction. I appreciate the work they are doing there, but the aspect of collecting money from motorists, I think it's not a good government at all. Let them should change, please.
Okay, all right, Peter. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful celebration. Happy New Year, and do stay safe, Peter.
I wish you the best of the new year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter. WhatsApp now, 009-030-6416, 030-6416. That's where you find us. A few messages here before we get to Facebook and read those messages here. Say good morning, happy new year. Actually, it was a good topic. The project I would want the River State government to do is adequate security provision. So many things happened last year that I wouldn't want to start mentioning. Chooks, with that comment. Chooks, thank you very much. Let's quickly run to the social media platforms, talking about Facebook and on X at Nigeria Info, PH at Nigeria Info, PH. Tokoni, if he says, listening from Yenegua in Bayelsa. I love you guys. Absolutely the best in the Niger Delta. Please tell our government to build more houses for civil servants. All right. Thank you very much. Tokoni. Walter is speaking to us from Rukwaku. Walter, good morning to you. And I just received a gift from you. Thank you very much. Very thoughtful and very generous of you. Thank you.
Thank God. I'm Jude.
Yes.
Jude, my brother. This is what I want the government or this present government to do.
This year
is to look at flood issues in River State. The flood issues in River State. I've been saying for more than 5-6 years now. Government kept on this issue. And it has been bothering us. But I think God will touch this present governor or this present government to look at these issues. That is one. Two, they acquired land by previous government. the government should now look at the area they have acquired land and start to develop the places. Like what this present governor is saying. I learned he's doing low-cost housing near my place. Is a good one. Let him try. Let them the government not to acquire land and then get it land. By the end of the year, you see people, the villagers will come, using the land.
Come and complain about.
Yes, they have sold those places, but it have been acquired by government.
Okay.
Go to that place now. You have Yamat for agri, but not. You see residential areas there now. People are living in that place.
All right, Walter.
That's what I want the government to do.
Thank you very much.
You so much.
We'll talk a little bit about this, talking about the flood issues and also housing within the metropolis. All right, so we have a break coming up in just about 14 seconds. And when we return, we will definitely get back to WhatsApp and also all the social media platforms that we have. Once again, please don't call the WhatsApp number, as some of you are trying to do right now. They are specialized number. I'll return with those numbers.
The show continues after this break on Nigeria Info.
Hurry! It's our season of promotional sales and you're invited to engage in our anniversary sales and Ember Month discount promo. From luxurious royal furniture to must-have contemporary sofas and essential
verify claims, and please keep your comments civil.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
And now, Hello, Port Harcourt, with Jude.
08179230002, 08179230007, 08179230002, 08179230007. Those are the numbers that you can use to get to talk to us here in the studio. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X, at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and on X. Please do well, as I said earlier, turn on the volume of your radio set. Now, at Nigeria Info PH, like I said, for Facebook and X, and I get there to read a few comments before I get back to the phone lines and obviously read the messages that have come through on WhatsApp. Now, Alaris Peep says that the government should try to create jobs, establish skills acquisition centers, work on our dying economy, and eradicate poverty. It's a lot. But there are systems to do that. Alassane Danladi says, Happy New Year, a lot of expectations. Upgrading the refineries, constant power, construction and reconciliation of feeder roads. You mean reconstruction of feeder roads, etc. All right. Thank you very much, Hassan. I see that name, Danladi. I remember a friend of mine's brother, Danladi. Lovely fellow. In fact, should give him a call, right? Should. Now, WhatsApp. We have Amy Branch says, Jude, government should pay serious attention to sanitation and create more clean, green environments. Canals are dirty, they should be clean. Clean environment can lead to clean behaviors and enforce more discipline on anyhow living. You know that line we like using in this country. No, not in this country. In this state. Wow. Driving anyhow, just anyhow. Yeah, all right. It's not a bad suggestion. Becky is back. Becky speaking to us from Rukpoku. Becky, good morning to you, please.
Chief Becky calling back from Rukpoku.
Good morning, please.
Please, I want to. One other thing I would like the government to do for Rivers people. Now everybody's kind of jobs. Do you know we have elephants in Rivers State? That elephant is area. The state government can tap into the blue economy by building a 4-star hotel at Oyorokoto, the largest fishing settlement in West Africa. A 4-star hotel where tourists can come from all over the world and they can be able to lodge and they will go and visit, see the elephants, live elephants, and then come back to that hotel. We can equally build another tourist resort at Ifoko, a place known as Ifoko in Bonny local government area. All this is so that the government can be able to tap into the blue economy. We shouldn't depend on oil and federal allocation alone. We also have a place called down below, directly opposite to Popo in the Popo Nkoro local government area.
Down below.
A tourist resort for the benefit of Rivers people. And I also appeal to the state government to buy trawlers, for enough trawlers to increase employment for Rivers youth. So that by buying those trawlers will be going to see, kill fish, bring the fish, and people will be engaged. A lot of people will be engaged in the process, and they sell to the hinterlands and even to landlocked West African countries. Thank you very much. That's my take.
So thank you very much, BK. That's not a bad contribution. Talking about fishing trawlers, a lot of people actually pay no mind to where the fish comes from. A lot of fish that you get to consume are actually, fished or sourced from the high seas. And the high seas is not just Bonny, it's further away from Bonny. And those of you who are riverine proper, you know that it's a huge risk that these fishermen take, to go sometimes on their small dinghy boats and whatnot out to the sea to get your crayfish, your shells, your lobsters, and all those fancy things you like to have, at your restaurants. It takes a lot of work. That's why it's really expensive. So yes, having really good trawlers, but that's the thing. The government can't do everything all at once, or can it now? What does Jude know? All right, WhatsApp, more messages. All right, and let's get to read them. All right, this one says, what I want this government to do is to stop lying to us and stop making empty promises. Clef Austin Rodriguez says, stop lying. They want transparency. Who wouldn't want that? Good morning, Jude. Happy New Year. This year, the government should put smiles on people of Igboeche by connecting them to Rumokrushi through the rehabilitation of the bad spot on the oil mill Igboeche Road. They have been cut off for the past 3 years, especially during the rainy season. Thank you. That's from Noble. Good luck is on the line. Good luck is speaking to us from Rumuji. Good luck. Happy New Year to you and welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
What I'm trying to say is in a different direction.
Yes, please.
People are not looking along where I'm looking at. In this case, pensioners have not been paid their gratuity for since 2012 now.
Their gratuity?
Yes, gratuity from 2012. The government is trying as much as possible to pay these retirees their money. So most of them are dying in their number. If the government can do that, I'm sure they have impacted a lot on the people.
All right. Good luck. Thank you very much. You see, this is one of the most challenging things when it comes to reportage. A lot of the times you get to hear governments come up at the end of the year or the start of the year or during some celebration. Oh, we've cleared the backlog of pensioners. But what exactly has been paid? Is it the gratuity? Or is it the monthly pensions, that they get, and they're entitled to? What exactly, has been done? The gratuities are a huge sum that you get to be paid off just as you retire. Some say they haven't paid. Some say they have. So the question is, where is the truth? Where is the truth? Anyway, phone lines are good. 0817 923 0007 0817 923 0003 0817 923 0007 0817 923 0003. All right, and then WhatsApp and Telegram, which is where I'm headed to right now, so I can keep up with the messages, is 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. All right. Good morning. Happy New Year. The government should create jobs so that people can put food on their tables. There are more people without jobs. We have a comparative advantage in the agricultural sector. Politics should not be played with people's future. Okoroma Godwin from Erema community. Thank you very much, Okoroma. Good morning. The CBN may not claim that they can make the economy fully vibrant with monetary policies. An economy works in line with fiscal policies. Fiscal policies can also make an economy work 100% without monetary policies. All right. Nathaniel is on the line from Bonnie, but we need to speak to Zion, who's been waiting longer. Zion is speaking to us from GRA. Zion, good morning to you and Happy New Year, please.
Happy New Year to you and every other compatriot. The truth is, what I expect from the Rivers State government in 2024 is in the area of agriculture and entertainment. In the area of agriculture, give grants to farmers. Anybody who can give you evidence of a land, give the person money to go into farming.
Okay.
Any kind of crops, and give them a stipulated period for this crop to be ready. Now, in the area of entertainment, we have a lot of talented young people in Rivers State here. In the area of music, in the area of acting, in the area of fashion, in the area of bodybuilding. Mention it. Mention it. We can export them. And also focus on soccer, football.
We do have the academy in River State. I don't know if you know about that.
Academy thing. We are talking about immediate need. Immediate need, not that one. That one is to groom you and whatever. We are talking about year 2024.
Yes, please.
If we can do this to be all these our young boys from the communities, some of the tournaments were hosted.
Oh,
if we fish out the talented ones,
you have a good point. There used to be interlocal government competitions back in the late 90s in Rivers State, where the community boys who come play, the local government chairman will watch. That's very true.
What do we do with them?
That's
now,
very
as
true.
I'm talking to you now, in Europe now, a transfer window will open. As I'm talking to you, they are already sourcing for who they will go for.
Okay.
You know that most of our young boys from the community who can send to that Division 2, Division 3 league in Europe, do you know how much they will bring back to us
Zion,
as a people, as a state?
Zion, that's a very good point. But let's get to speak to Nathaniel, please. He's been waiting for 3 minutes. Nathaniel is speaking to us from Bonny Island. Nathaniel, thank you for your patience and Happy New Year, please.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
My point is, the governor, the governor of the state in Fubara, I like the going, as in, like, trying to revamp some of the abandoned state companies, like we do have the ones like the fisheries, the fish pond, and the rest, and the farming of Ogoni land. But I really want him to look inward and see how really he can help the indigenous. We have the indigenous of the state who are heavily in their local kind of agriculture. I want to specifically speak on fisheries.
Okay.
In rivers who are indigenous and go into fishing, and they go in the industrial way of fishing. If you look around in River State, I just want to say it explicitly without mixing words. The biggest fishermen in River State are the Andoni people. And nearly all the local governments in riverine areas in River State, you find Andoni person in their huge numbers fishing. If you go to Bonny, you will see a huge number of Andoni persons living there and fishing, the local fishing, industrial fishing. They go to the high sea, they go there. And if you go to Calabari areas, most of the localized areas in Calabari, you see Andoni persons. If you go even right back down there in Delta State, in Akwa Ibom, sure, they are just scattered all around.
Interesting.
So I want the government of the day, Sim Fubara, to invest heavily in fishing in Andoni. It can do that by introducing this industrial fishing, like the crayfish fishing, the trawler fishing. Just modernize.
Somebody made mention of that earlier on, Nathaniel, talking about trawlers.
Yes. A place like Olorokota and some of the coastal communities within the Andoni area, they live heavily there. Go there, invest there, and secondly, provide security for them. Because we found out that even the little way the people do it, the state parents will not even allow them. So fishing, they will go, they will use their saving money. Sometimes they use 4 million naira, 2 million naira at the case of it to buy these engines, these apples. Sometimes they don't even use up to these local parents will not go there, just get them. So we'll go there into the communities and they will ransack everywhere. So you should provide security for them, you should help them provide loan for them, and possibly provide this trawler fishing for them that will provide more of employment and make them more refreshed. So by doing this, you become so industrial, and you bring back those of them who are scattered all
over the place
in the whole of Nigeria and in coastal areas. Bring them back home so that this fishing will become part of them. And because they use it to feed not only the River State, they feed almost everywhere in Nigeria. And fish fishing that these Andoni people engage in is scattered all over everywhere. If you go to Lagos, you see it. If you go to Abuja, you see crayfish. And most of the people who are involved in fishing and producing it are from this place, Andoni. So the governor should do this. Please try to help us invest heavily in crayfish business, in trawler business, and make sure you help these people to be self-sustained and then provide security for them because they suck so much. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Nathaniel. That's not a bad suggestion. Talking about the subsector of agriculture, which is fishing, fish farming, and the like. WhatsApp, Kelvin Frank on WhatsApp says, good morning. It's time SIM understands the developmental strategies of Rivers State. Previous administration told him that they have developed theirs. When you come, you do yours. Why should SIM, again, still situate 24,000 housing units in Obiakpo instead of spreading it across Rivers State? Honestly, the equation is not balanced. Kel. All right, thank you very much, Kel. Obviously, as the weeks begin to unfurl, obviously we have pressure groups and unions, asking questions and demanding a little bit more clarity with from the government as regarding its plans for the year. So once again, one of those controversies a while ago, talking about during the impeachment, was the passing of the 2024 appropriation bill. That's the budget for the year, and everybody was talking about, okay, it should be redone. Let's know exactly what should go where, or what is meant to go where, when, and how, and all those other type of things. This is the time. All right, this is the time when you should start to say, hello, excuse me, government, this is a priority, this is a need. How can we divest funds in so and so place? Let's find out from you. WhatsApp and X at Nigeria Info PH. Let me get to X right now. At Nigeria Info PH. Benanox or Benanox. All right, Benanox 1. All right, Benanox 1 on Twitter. That's X now. Says, Happy New Year, Jude. Please tell the government to rebrand OSPAC and strengthen it to fight insecurity. Rebrand OSPAC to fight insecurity. That's a very interesting suggestion there. That's on X. Rebrand. In the past year, there were several scenarios and several reports, of OSPAC either apprehending or passing on information that led to the arrest, or sometimes arresting or detaining rather, and then passing them and talking about the suspects to the police, constituted authority. Say, okay, look, we caught this person, he was doing this and doing that, and then there seems to be a support for the group talking about OSPAC itself. You've had several people call in to say, hey, look, when they were here, this was better. We prefer them here. They are readily accessible as against, the police who may, be a few divisions away, or maybe, not really domiciled in the community. Yada, yada, yada. That conversation, came through. Okay. All right. All right, so let's continue now. WhatsApp 08090306416 08030306416. All right, that's where you'll find us on WhatsApp and on Telegram. Please don't call that number. All right, thank you very much. All right, let's see now. This one says, hello Jude, government should look at what's happening under the flyovers. It's either they remove the barricades and do vegetation, or seal it off completely. People are doing a lot under the flyovers. Very true, because it's part of the aesthetics of the city. The fact that infrastructure should reflect beauty, should also reflect functionality. I've seen people defecate under the bridge. I've seen people urinate under the bridge. I'm talking about the new flyovers. I've also seen people who sleep, and I have to be very honest. Sometimes let's see now, the Rumola flyover, and also the I think it's the Ajib end, right? Ajib and location. They have walkways. Where there's like small gates. Some of them have been obviously vandalized. The wire meshes have been taken away. But sometimes when you're walking there, I see people. I sense maybe there's a sense of trepidation. So people don't like to walk through that place. Rather, they'll go through the roundabout itself. They can't be thinking, well, why? I use that place. So, yeah, it's a walkway. I can go under the bridge, yeah, but a lot of people don't. And once again, maybe it's a sense of trepidation. Maybe they feel they could get robbed. I don't know. But we'll definitely find out. And I think it's a very good suggestion that, look, those places should be properly monitored and catered to, all right? If they need to be painted, cleaned, cordoned off, a lot of things really do go wrong on that bridge. All right. Good morning, Jeff. A caller just said the equation is not balanced. Yes, the equation will never be balanced because the power that's been is more than him. And Jasmo from Tombia. Jasmo, what exactly are you referring to, though? I'm not quite sure I understand that message. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go on. Back to the phone line, shall we? 08179230002, 08179230003. and 0817-923-0007. What are your expectations? What project, what issues would you want the Rivers State government to address in 2024? Everybody has a complaint. Everybody has a bone to pick. Everybody's obviously not happy about something. But let's start to vocalize. It's not just going to be a one-day conversation. I think as the days and weeks unfurl, more issues will probably be unearthed, and maybe some of those things can be addressed as they come through, obviously. But yes, the budget should be repassed, and we should have more information, what monies, how those monies will be dispensed, yada, 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 yada. You get the drift, right? Okay. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. Please turn down the volume if your radio set. When you get to have your call answered, please note you might not hear my voice, right? You're going to hear the call screener. So please just drop your name with the call screener, and then you'll be patched through to us here in the studio, please. All right. And says the government, this is on WhatsApp, says should also check their agricultural facilities at Rumokoro and Alo, where they can do a lot with these expansive lands and not abandon to some persons who claim ownership and rent them out. Really? Huh. No name to this message, but do you have proof of this? This is something that, I think should be very important to the general public to be made aware of. Persons who claim ownership of these said government properties and then demand rent from them or of them. Interesting. Please, if you can, a little more specificity and information would help. Okay? All right. At Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH, she is where you'll find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeria Info. PH Stanley, thank you very much. Okay, happy New Year to you. That's Stanley from our Facebook page. If I'm not mistaken, Stanley is a very regular user of that platform, Facebook. So deeply appreciative of you, Stanley, and I wish you a very good year ahead. All right, this one here, another message here says, hi G, good morning. I'm also supporting the idea that OSPAC should be rebranded, but the way that they operate should also change. There's so much that they have to offer, and we need better police. The police in River State are not doing enough. It's kind of like here, it's kind of like there, not quite sure, reports. Well, today is Monday. By the end of the year, no, sorry, not the year. By the end of the week, we'll probably have, reports, of some things that have happened and that the police have intervened and stuff like that. So, I don't know. The police can't be everywhere, every time, all the time, which is why I understand the narrative of having, local security outfits come and, play a very key role. But there are also challenges. And I think the River State scenario is a very peculiar one that obviously we need a bit more attention. All right, let's wrap up. We have just about 2 minutes. All right, I think I can take one more call and read one more message, or some messages rather. I can read as many messages as I possibly can within the time frame that I have. 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. All right, that's our WhatsApp number. Please be guided. That's our WhatsApp number. Do not call that number so we can be able to read messages. Good morning, Jude. Happy New Year to you. What I'd like the River State government to attend to this year is the issue of the police extorting people on the roads. It does not make sense. Go to other places. It's not as bad as River State. So why is River State the problem? In Abuja, I didn't get to see a lot of extortion on the roads. In fact, up north, a lot of places, you don't get to see policemen stopping you and asking you for 100 naira. But the case of River State is the direct opposite, and it should be stopped. All right, thank you very much. Power is a big issue in River State. Can we get the PhD to explain what their plans are for improved power in River State? We pay a lot of money for their bills, yet we don't get our services. I have the number of the PRO. I will. This question you asked, I think, is a great one. Thank you very much, by the way, Felix. It's a great question. We should invite them to tell us, what exactly they plan for River State and for their customers in 2024. Talking about those who went by Elsa and as well as Cross Rivers. Blessed is our last caller. Blessed, good morning to you. Happy New Year. What would you like to see?
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Happy New Year, my brother.
Happy New Year. We have just about 40.
Expecting.
Yes, go on.
Expecting this New Year is very, very enormous. It's more, in fact, it's so enormous. I'm expecting much of good in this country.
Good.
I'm appealing to everybody to maintain the status quo. Let's work with Mr. President. If you hear his broadcasting this morning, by special grace of God, Nigeria will be a great country as time goes on. Now that we don't enter 2004 and 24, I'm appealing to police, Nigeria Police Force, to do the needful, to decide their constitutional right and decide to stop collecting money on the road.
Well, blessed. I'm not surprised that you echo that thoughts. Thank you very much. A break on the way, and then music.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Wazobia Academy, they boast with success as them they train the new generation of promising talent for the cultural and creative industries. Them we get correct internship program for big companies like Wazobia FM, Cool FM, and plenty others.